Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fisher from ATF Gaming coming to you on the Team KAOS channel again today with more Motorsports Manager. First of all, I would like to thank you all for the support on this series. It's been one of the better series that we've had on this young channel, so I appreciate that, and we'll keep it going as long as we can keep those numbers up, so be sure to be subscribing and liking and leaving comments and all that. Today, we have the Beijing Grand Prix. Let's first wrap up everything we did in the last episode. Hamilton wins fight in qualifying, 17-hour fix. We got a interview with Eurosport, so let's do that quick. Romain Grosjean ran straight into the back of Nico Hulkenberg today, who told us that Grosjean shouldn't be allowed to race after that. He's an idiot. What do you think? Accidents happen, it's no big deal is what I'm going to say. It didn't have an impact on anything. Even though Hulkenberg does have a point in real life. But, did we have any pit crew mistakes? Nope. Excellent. Who won? Vettel won last. And we got our new front wing in. So let's take a look at the, let's actually, what's the next thing we need to do? 7th, 5th. 7th, 5th, 6th, 6th. So a new rear wing would be the next move. So let's see. We'll go do this. Add 25 and 5 for 2 days, or extra 5 days for 40 to max. We got, right now it's 15 days before the race. That'll be 8 days before the race. So I don't mind doing that. It'll take a little longer to develop to the maximum, but I'm happy with that. We'll do that. And let's see the pit crew. We do have this guy who's a little high, so we'll switch that out there. Any new recruits that would be interesting. Ooh, this guy's T-Toppy. What is with these guys' names? We're gonna hire you, T-Toppy. Might actually input you right away. You're the best on front jack, but I think right now it'd be best to put you in that tire slot for now. Do we have any other people who I will care about? Rear jack? No, we already got a decent person rear jack. This person can go away. This person can go away. We'll keep these 3 as emergency people. Let's fast forward until repairs are done, so we can take a look at upgrading stuff. Obviously, we got a new front wing that needs to be added to reliability. We'll add that there. I'm happy with doing those 2 for now. But let's move that over to 1 day after the race. Car repairs finished, so let's move ahead here. See if there's anything interesting. Oh no. An expose. That can't be good. Aaron, we're running an expose on Scuderia Toro Rosso and their awful working practices. We've had testimonials from the mechanics saying that they're overworked, understaffed, and in a ton of debt. Would you be willing to let us interview your mechanics to give our readers a reference point? They might have things to say about your own drivers, but it will bring Scuderia Toro Rosso down a few pegs. So bring them down. We could bring our mechanics relationship down 15, but Scuderia Toro Rosso markability down 50. Or air our dirty laundry in public? No way. I'm agreeing with that one, because I don't want to have our mechanic relationships going down. And honestly, I don't really care about Toro Rosso and their marketability. What is their marketability right now? Yeah, they're already pretty low, so I'm not too worried about it. But I was going to say, I kind of shifted my scouting focus a bit. I was scouting a bunch of young drivers, but as you can see, they're all pretty crap. So I'm now scouting pretty much everybody who currently has a ride in Formula 1 and otherwise. If you remember, I can't remember if it was last episode or the episode before. No, it was last episode. We buttered up Lewis Hamilton so that we might be interested in some contract talks, which would be absolutely fantastic. But so we're scouting him along with pretty much everybody else in Formula 1. And then we got some people, some older people, Fernando Alonso, Nico Rosberg. We got some young guys, Mick Schumacher, Yuri Vips in there as well, but we also got some older people as well. So a decent variety there, Brandon Hartley. So we'll let that run its course. I won't show you guys too much on that. But let's move ahead to getting that rear wing is finished so we can get that going. And hopefully ready for the race. Oh, it's Roman's birthday. It's Roman's birthday. Should we get him a nice present? I hear he's pretty touchy about his birthday. Oh yeah, let's throw a big party. Why not? We got the money to throw a big... $100,000 for a big party. What kind of party is this? Jeez. Alright, but the rear wing is now finished. So let's improve that. Those are both satisfactory right now. So we'll put the rear wing on there. And let me put both of the rear wings on that. We'll up this just a little bit. Make sure that that's done. And let's see what's next on the building platform here. What haven't we done yet? We haven't done an engine or brakes. Brakes is 5th, engine is 6th. So let's do an engine. Of course, engines take the longest, but that's fine. Actually, this will be done right before the race. And it might be usable, too. So let's do that. Well, this looks like a 2-week break. Jeez, this is a long break in between races. So that might be ready. But we'll fast forward here. What do we got here? Mail. Thought about the design challenge from Ben Atlas Okay, I've enlisted the help of Google to figure this out. This is what Google says his name should be.
Ben Agathangelou.
Agathangelou. Agathangelou. So that is what Google says the name should be. So we're going to call it that. Ben, I forgot it already. Agathangelou. Okay. Our design center is pretty good, but it's definitely not the best in F1. I know it's a lot to ask, but could we make some upgrades that would enable our team to make part performance improvements so much faster? We do not have the money for any HQ upgrades, but this is actually something we haven't looked at yet. What is the HQ status right now? We don't have a helipad. That could be something we could look into in the future, but design center 25 million, we have 6 million, so I don't think so, Ben. It would be nice. I'm not disagreeing with you there, but I don't think so. Alright, we're sending some F2 results here. Andre Lauder, Nico Rosberg, and Nelson Piquet on the podium there. Is our engine ready yet? Oh, we'll be here shortly. Alright, is this engine in condition to race if I add it right here? It would be, yes. It's not a huge upgrade. It's only like a 19-point upgrade right now before upgrading. But I think that's definitely worth it. These are both good, so let's just focus highly on that, get that ready for the race. And then, like I said, we haven't done brakes yet, but honestly I think we have more pressing matters than the brakes. Front wing. Let's do another front wing here. Do that. That and that. So let's see, 40 to max. Okay, yeah, that'll work. That won't be ready until maybe not even next episode, but we'll see. But we'll get that engine ready to go, and I think we are ready to head off to... Oh, we got an interview. There's a mooted layout change to Doha's track being voted on next week. Fancy telling us where you stand on the proposal. There's recently been a lot of talk about changing Doha's layout. Do you think it's a good idea? I'm not really sure because this is the first I've heard of this. Well, if I don't see any clear arguments, I might just abstain. Yeah. Moving on. Traveling to Beijing. We also got a scouting report for Lewis Hamilton, so we'll read that next time. But let's get everything ready to go here. Tire compound 744. As usual. Part fitting. Let's fit our new parts here. Now we gave most of our new parts to Kevin last episode, so let's give the new engine to Roman. Somehow that made him worse. I don't really understand that. We'll give Roman the new front wing as well, Kevin the old new front wing. And we'll give Roman the new rear wing as well. He's just content, but Kevin's happy, so I don't really care at this point. Let's head off to the... where are we going? The Chinese Grand Prix. Alright, here we are in practice. We will send the two out for an install lap to get the setups going. We're using another old playthrough setup, so it might not work perfectly here, but let's let them go out and we'll check on them in a second. Okay, well, that's not good. That's actually pretty bad, actually. So, you know, these setups might not be the best thing to use, but I'm trying to remember what they said. I know they said we need to go more towards acceleration, but we need to harden up the handling, which didn't make a ton of sense. And then lower downforce, maybe? I don't know. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Bring that back just a little bit. Put that there, put that there. Let's see what happens there with Grosjean. We'll send him back out while we fix Pietro. What do we got here? Poor, good, poor. Okay, so let's go towards acceleration again. I really don't know where we should be going here, but we'll get a better sense after this one. But you're pretty good on the handling, so we won't rock the boat too much there. Go out for another lap, see where we're at. Okay. So the downforce got worse. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. We need to go towards high downforce. You know, I thought that, but there wasn't nearly as much room to go on the high downforce. Okay, well, we'll bring that back, I guess. Bring that all the way up here. Because that was poor, so we really need to go to, like, the top end of this window. Alright. And then we're great on the handling, so let's bring it back to where it was. We're going to need some help there, though. And then we're good on the speed. I'm wondering if maybe we went too far? I don't know. We'll bring it back just a little bit so it's inside the green there. You can run one more qualifying lap to get that knowledge. Pietro. So overall that setup went worse, but that's poor, that's very poor. Okay, so bring it all the way down here. It was great on handling, so let's not rock the boat too much there. That was good, that was poor. So we'll bring the gear ratios down, up just a tad. And we'll try that now for you. But I will send you out on a race trim because we are good on qualifying trim already. Alright, I think we've nailed the setup here for Roman. So we'll send him out on a long race stint here. And then Pietro's coming in this lap. So we will update there. But the radio messages have seemed positive. Excellent. Oh yeah, Pietro's setup is great, so we'll send him out on a long race trim as well, and I'll see you guys in qualifying. Alright, here we are getting ready for qualifying here. We got Kevin back in the car. We gotta remember though, we could put Pietro in the car if Kevin starts not doing too hot, but Kevin has been the model of consistency so far, so let's take the qualifying session. Let's see, any rain? Nope. We'll just send him out now to get an install lap. Or banker time, I guess would be the better term. Probably shouldn't have put them out so close together, but who knows. We'll see what happens here. Let's see, Roman's first, so we'll switch off to him. Well, we've got a bunch of traffic here. I will say we were pretty low in practice times. I think we were like 13th and 14th, so this might not be as easy of a Grand Prix as the first two were. But we've got a heck of a lot of traffic here. That Alfa Romeo is really causing an issue for Kevin. Going through this last little chicane here. So we are almost 2 whole seconds off of Hamilton. That's concerning. Not gonna lie there. But we are splitting the Renaults right now, so that's good. So let's fast forward a bit and see where we are once everybody's put their lap in. We have a second over Alonso in the elimination range. So I think we're safe to move on to the next round without another run. So I'll see you guys then. Alright, usual suspects, Alpine, Manor, and Williams are out in round 1. I really feel bad for these guys, especially like Alonso, Verne. Those two especially are really good drivers. We might snatch them up if we decide to get a new driver for next year. But we were 11th and 12th, so trying to remember how many get into Q3 in this mod. I believe it's 12, so we're going to have to be really on it here. No rain, so we'll send them out. We're probably going to have to do 2 laps realistically. We won't send them out as close together as we did last time. And hopefully we can have a decent lap here. I do anticipate us having to do 2 laps, so that's to be expected. Let's see, no traffic here for Roman. Kevin, how are you doing over here? Looks fine. Roman is holding up. I think that's a Mercedes. I think that might be Hamilton, too. So, yeah, you hold up, Hamilton. Good job, Roman. Proud of you. Never mind. Let's see, 1.4, 1.6 off of Hamilton. But we're ahead of Ricardo, who beat us in the first round. But Alexander Albon and a Toro Rosso beat us. That is not good. That is not good. Bring everybody in here. So right now, I could make a bet that Grosjean's safe and save a set of tires. Magnussen, I'm going to have to send out again. There's no doubt about that. But we're 8 tenths up with Grosjean over Hulkenberg. I don't feel good about it with Hulkenberg down there, with Kvyat down there, Sainz down there, Norris down there. Yeah, we're going to send them both out again towards the end of the session with better track grip. We will send out Roman now. And we gotta remember that whatever set we set our lap on, we're going to have to use at the start of the race. Sending out Kevin now. Probably be one of the last ones to cross the line. 1 minute to go, yep. The tires seem too hot for Kevin. That's not good. Now Kevin's definitely a little worrisome. But I think we got clean air from both of them, yeah. Alright, so greens for Roman, white sector for Magnussen. And for those of you who aren't familiar, green means an improvement on a previous time. White means no improvement. Yeah, that wasn't good. But Magnussen, please tell me you're going to improve a little bit. Yes, he did. He actually beat Grosjean. So I think we are good. I think Magnussen might have been perfect where he was. It would have been close. It would have been close. But both of the Renaults are out in this round. Ricardo especially was fast in Q1, so that's surprising. But we're both into Q3, so that's good. We only got 1 set of tires to mess with, but realistically I'm not too worried about that. But both of the Renaults, both of the McLarens, Kimi and Kvyat are out, so quite a wide variety of drivers here. We got both of the racing points, but we got Antonio Giovinazzi, who would be considered the slower of the Alfa. Stop scrolling. Thank you. We got Alex Albon, who had a cracker of a lap there. Jesus Christ, I'm turning Australian now. Alright, but Q3 here. No, don't send out right away unless if there's rain coming, which there's not. Let's wait until that track grip gets all the way up to the top, because we only got one set of tires to work with here. Yeah, I know all about the lap time setting needs. Alright, we will send Roman out now. I think he'll be able to get clean track. I always like keeping 2 fresh sets of alters for the race. Yep, that's a clean track for Roman. Kevin will send out now. Yep, clean track for Kevin. Excellent. Fast forward a little bit here. See how the laps end up. We only got one shot at this, boys, so let's make it good. But yeah, just to finish my thought in Q2, white is no improvement, green is an improvement, and then purple is the best of everybody in that certain sector, and then there's 3 sectors. So, for those of you Americans who might not be as accustomed to F1, who normally see me play NASCAR games and stuff, so that's just clarification there. Grosjean is best of the rest right now, and Magnussen probably a little worse, I would assume. Yeah, so we got Albon splitting us. That is a half a second gap between Grosjean and Magnussen. That is not good, Kevin. But yeah, we are done with this session, so these guys might improve a bit, but we don't have another set of tires that I want to use, so we're just going to let it roll out here. Perez did beat Magnussen there. But that looks like where it's going to stop. Speaking of stopping, Verstappen claimed the pole there in that last lap right there over Hamilton, Leclerc, Bottas, Vettel. Pierre Gasly is just, he's a second off at the top 4. That's ridiculous. Or top 5 even. That's ridiculous for somebody who's in the exact same equipment as Max Verstappen. But 7th and 10th, so a little bit of variety there. Not too bad at all. Whitney. Haas Formula Racing, I painted my bedroom the same colors as your car. Other Haas not happy. Romain Grosjean has no chance of catching. Yeah. Sometimes it's funny to read those. But we are heading off to the race. I don't think there's going to be any rain issues. We'll just double check here. Nope, doesn't look like it. Of course, I can't check my tires either, but I'm just going to assume we'll bring in the hard tire knowledge and go from there. How long will these tires go, I guess is my question. I think it's 41 lap race, and this is 10 laps, so definitely going to need at least 1, maybe 2 medium stints on this, so definitely, or a higher or whatever tire it was. But let's start the race and see what happens. We will start off watching Roman here. We'll zoom in just a little bit, get a better view. Go to ×2. Kind of a mediocre start. Oh my god, they're 4 wide. Oh, who was that just ran wide? Somebody just plowed their way into the corner there. That was Kvyat. Okay. Let's see. Roman is still in 5th. Kevin, 5th and 6th. What happened? Okay, who messed up here? We got Vettel is in 9th. Gasly is in 12th. Albon and Stroll are both down, and then we had Kvyat run wide. So that was a heck of a start, boys. Heck of a start. Now, obviously, I expect Vettel to pass us eventually, but everybody else we should be able to stay ahead, realistically. Well, good job, guys. Good job. Good job. Let's move the camera up a little bit here. But yeah, let's bring things down a little bit. So we don't overheat the tires. Neutral and high. I didn't give you any information, Roman. Let's see. Leclerc. Hold the phone. Magnussen just passed Leclerc. Did he do that on pace? I need to know this. Data center. Commentary feed. Magnussen's defending. Has overtaken. Yeah, he just did that on his own. What is going on here? I'm, Roman locked up. That's not that big of a deal. But what is happening here, Kevin? This is insane. 4th place. I do have to, unfortunately, bring the fuel down a bit, so let's hope that doesn't impact you too much. Leclerc's definitely going to have to get by you at some point here. I'm not expecting that to last too long for you, Kevin. No, never mind. Apparently we got something on Ferrari here. Robert Kubica retired for mechanical issue. Alright, there he goes. Where does Leclerc want me to go? Off the track, apparently. We have a caution as well. Felipe Massa, I believe, crashed. Yes, he did. Alright. But no safety car, so we can move on. 1 tire for Roman, so we will push in this lap. And let's see. So, 20 laps, 18 to 20 laps on hards. Realistically, 2 hard tire stints to the end would be my prediction. So we'll bring in Roman this lap, and then Kevin can go 1 more. But let's see how his pit stop goes. Yep, 1 more for you, Kevin. Looks like Leclerc is coming in this lap as well. No issues there. We will pit Kevin now. I hope you guys are okay with me calling them by their first names. I feel like we're on a first name basis here, since we are their team managers here. And plus, it's much easier to say Kevin and Roman than Magnussen, Grosjean. Those are multiple syllables. And I feel like Kevin and Roman are much simpler things to say. Kevin is in now. Flawless stop. Roman's feeling good about passing somebody. And where are we at? Magnussen came out in front of... Oh, I forgot to push in that lap for Kevin. That's unfortunate. But Leclerc passed him almost immediately. We still got we still got a lot of people who need to pit. These guys are really extending their tires. Conserve a little bit since I left you out on attack a little too long there, Roman. Well, let's see where this all sorts out. Who's that in 10th? That's just Raikkonen. Okay, I thought that was somebody more important. But yeah, let me get things sorted out here, and I'll bring you guys back in if anything interesting happens. Alright, so Roman has low tire wear. So we are going to push in... No, we're going to do 1 more lap with Roman. I feel like that's the wise thing to do. Because it's 18 to 20 laps, and he only went like 16. So we definitely need 1 more lap on you, Roman. We'll push in this time. And let's see, you only went 13 on that set of tires. Oh boy. Now part of that was my fault because I left him out on attack, so I'm just going to assume it was my fault, and we're going to send you in with those tires because Kevin still got maybe another lap or 2 to go, and I didn't mess up his strategy. But we've been pretty settled here in 7th and 9th with Perez in between us. Alright, so let's remember to turn this down. And Kevin, we still got 1 more lap, preferably. Yep, we'll pit this time. You went 15. But we're going to need 18 out of you here this time. So, you guys are really going to have to be careful on your tires. Really going to have to be careful on your tires here. Oh, Pierre Gasly has crashed, and... Roman literally just followed him. Good job. Good job, guys. Good job, Roman. That's rather impressive that you're sitting quite like that there. Well, Roman, good job. Good job, Roman. Well, guess we're not going to worry about that. Apologies for the language there. The cabin's in. We will immediately go on to conserve. And we will ride it out and see if anything interesting happens. Okay, we've got a bit of a situation here. We've got worn tires, but we still have 3 to 4 laps to go. If I pit, that'll put him in 8th. And we'll exit well behind Max Verstappen. So I think realistically, the best bet we're going to have is just sticking it out. We might lose 7th to Perez, but that's to be expected. He's also dealing with some pretty bad tire wear, though. If I bring him down to conserve it all, then the tires will be underheated and they'll wear even faster. So we don't want to do that. So I think this is our best bet. Is just sticking it out here. We only got one more lap. These hard tires can go a little bit longer too, that's no problem. But final lap of the race just started with Valtteri Bottas leading. Daniel Ricciardo, he has made this two-stop work to perfection today. He started on the hard tire, I believe, because he did not make Q3. So we managed that to perfection here. But we're starting our last lap here with 12% tire wear. Oh boy. Oh, Verstappen's coming behind. I think we got enough fuel. Bottas wins. But I think we're going to manage it. Yes. Alright, P6. Very nice. We beat Max Verstappen. Roman, we'll talk to you later about what appears to be you just followed Pierre Gasly into the sand pit there. But congratulations to Valtteri Bottas. Excellent race over Hamilton. Alright, so final result, 6th place for Kevin, 8 points, not bad at all. Ooh, look at this. We've gotten 2 people. Stoffel Van Dorn, who is probably down there pretty much anyway. But Max Verstappen has been demoted 23 places after a part was found to have broken the GMA rules. So he went from 7th all the way down to 23rd. So that promotes Perez, Raikkonen, Hulkenberg, and Stroll into points. Stroll had a pretty bad day, it looks like, up until that point. But rule breakers, alright, but we are still 5th in points. That's ridiculous. Ricciardo has improved over Verstappen. Roman stays in 8th, tied for 8th with Gasly. So those two just seem to be joined at the hip right now. We're still 3rd in constructors. Don't expect that to last too long, but if Red Bull keep, screwing up like they have been, because Red Bull had double no points there, with Verstappen being demoted and Gasly with the crash, so can't go wrong with that. Let's see here. Oh no. What is this? What is this, Roman? But Kevin, good for you. What is this? Crash car. Not my fault, but all that goes down. Jeez. Okay, Roman. I don't know. You're too high in points to really let I have someone substitute for. Happiness went down for some reason. Oh, it must have been this. Yeah, that's why it went down for. But marketability went up a little bit. And we got 2.5 million out of that, so no complaints in the money department. Will Power and Penske win the F3 race at Milan. But we'll save up here, and most likely on this episode, unless if anything drastic happens in the next 2 seconds, and that's a no. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content here on the Team KAOS channel, be sure to subscribe. I'm sure all of us will really much appreciate that. We've had a bit of a rough patch with this channel, not going to lie. I also don't want to speak for the others, but I know they are of similar opinion with this channel. Kind of, we were really optimistic with everything at the start, but now things have kind of plateaued a bit. So if you really want to see more Motorsports Manager, more of the Super Mario Brothers that Liam and John are doing, more Marco the Ninja, more of any of the stuff that's happening on this channel, please subscribe, please like, please watch, and leave comments for suggestions that you want us to do. I'm sure we will be more than happy to listen to some suggestions. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.